Hey y'all, coming to you from the international headquarters, ScottieDTV, but I was down at the 2023 World of Wheels Birmingham, and I came across this very cool 1969 Dodge van I think y'all are gonna like. Let me get the camera turned around and take a quick look at it. Jonathan, how are you, brother?
Good, man. You doing good?
Outstanding.
Good, too.
Yeah. I see, the van's the big news.
Yeah, trying to make it big news. Well, it is a big box, though.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you made it cool, and it looks simple, but after talking to you, it's not all that simple.
We try to keep it stockish looking, but we started out with that. Customer sent it to us, and it was in decent shape, kind of a small restoration on it, but our first thing was he said, just do your thing to it. So they scanned it and built us a fast track chassis, so it's there to handle if we want to put it on autocross or something like that.
Does it have a Hemi?
It's got a Hemi.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, 392 6.4 Hemi in it. We moved it back about, I'd say 12 inches to kind of get the weight distribution right on it, so we're set to play with it.
Man, that is awful cool.
Yeah.
Have you spent any time being able to drive it?
I've drove it a little bit. We're still breaking it in and just kind of see what's dangerous on it.
A lot of those type vans are a little bit nose heavy. Do you feel that one is, or you got that fixed with the chassis?
I think with the chassis and moving the motor back, I think we've got all that situated. Everything weighed out really good, so I think we'll do good with it.
I mean, it's almost mid-engine now.
It is, exactly.
Yeah. So it's a mid-engine. What year is it?
It's a 69.
69, a mid-engine.
Yeah, 69 Dodge A108.
Man, I don't know that I've ever seen one.
I think I hear that more than anybody. Like, who's crazy enough to spend that kind of money to do a van? But it sure is getting a lot of attention.
What did the guy have a love for the van, or he's a Mopar fan? What, I mean, where did he get that?
A little bit of both. He's got a couple others towards the van, a couple more vans and the truck style like this, and he doesn't have any that are fixed up. And he just said, "Here, I want you to do your thing, but kind of keep me in a stock looking era."
What changes did you make to it?
Starting off with chassis was a big thing. Then all the headlight buckets and the dog dish hubcaps, those look original, but we actually had grinning machine new ones of those. All the trim, it had trim before, but we went to Low Car and got some of their trim from Clayton Machine Works and shaped it to fit.
So that trim's not Dodge trim?
It's not Dodge trim, no.
Man, dude, it looks like it is.
Yeah, a lot of cutting and bending and heating and shaping.
So
and
that was all straight stock when you started?
Straight stock, yep. So.
You're an amazing
man,
man,
bunch of
Jonathan
bars
Goolsby.
and bending stuff,
No, I would have swore that's. I mean, it had trim on there in the first place, but it's not that trim.
That's part of trying to keep it stock looking. One thing we end up doing is just the side doors and the back door, the glass popped out, so we made it to where all the glass pops out all the way around it. End up doing a vintage air, a rear unit and a front unit because we plan on driving it and we want to be cool. And all the bright work we sent off to Advanced Plating, had them, kind of keep it shiny and polished up real good for us to give it that look.
Man, it is awful cool. What color is it?
BASF did a autumn gold for us and a cool vanilla down the center, and that's really close to what the factory had on this. So that was the whole point of our whole theme with this, was keeping it stock-ish. Yeah.
But giving it a good stance.
Exactly.
And again, not knowing these vans at all, when I walked up to it, I knew, because I've known you a long time, I knew it wasn't stock.
Yeah.
But I thought to myself, there's really nothing that jumps out at you.
That's the whole point of it. I think we kind of base our company around that, is have cool-looking cars that has a bunch of stuff done to it, but nothing's going to slap you in the face, and you're going to remember these vehicles as a whole versus just one thing.
You put out products that'll be cool for a long time.
That's what we try to do.
Yeah, I mean, you don't get too caught up in what's happening today. You just make them look cool.
Right. I want 10 years from now, I want it to still come out and be able to show just like it does now.
Right on. Taste, talent, and money.
Yeah.
And that's what sits in this van. The interior, that's the way it was?
It's similar. Actually, the front seats are actually the original seats. So when we had Speed and Design out of Nashville recover them. Moore and Giles leather throughout the whole thing. Douglas carpet. Kind of keep it stock, themed, but a little custom with new materials. And Classic Instruments did a whole new set of gauges for that thing, and they're just like original. But all that worked out, and stereo hit out through it, and oversized dog box to cover up that big old motor.
Right on. Oh, that is so cool. And where else is it going to be? It's at Birmingham this weekend.
Birmingham this weekend. Let's see. We'll go to about 7 of the Good Guys shows through Texas, and then
Columbus,
Des Moines. We'll hit Texas again. We'll be in Raleigh, North Carolina with it. So this whole year we'll be hitting as much as we can with it.
East Coast Good Guys shows is the best chance to see it.
Yeah, probably so. Yeah.
Cool. Well, as always, man, you all killed it, and I appreciate you giving me time today.
I appreciate good seeing you again, man.
Yeah, you too. So there you go, from the 2023 World of Wheels Birmingham, a very cool 1969 Dodge van, and yes, it does have a Hemi in it. How cool is that? Hope you all have enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.